Today is the final reveal on my entry for Hello friends and family, Steven here. Thanks for Hello friends and family, Steven here. Welcome back to the channel. I finally finished my first build of 2023. Today is my final reveal on my entry for the Cars from My Past group build hosted by Adam over at SoDak Model Cars. Stay tuned. First of all, I would like to thank Adam for hosting this group build and coming up with the idea for it. This was really fun. It's a great slump buster and it's a great subject. Adam, I enjoyed it. I appreciate it. I have enjoyed watching everybody else's builds in the playlist that Adam created for us. Guys, you have built some phenomenal models. They were definitely an inspiration for me to get this one finished. So, as most of you know, if you've been watching the channel, I was building this kit. To build a semi-replica, or as close as I could get, to a 1987 Camaro Z28 that we owned around 1995. The car that we had, it was just a 305 5-speed car. I did eventually put a set of headers on it, changed it, swapped out the cam, aluminum intake, and an aftermarket carburetor. I think it was an Edelbrock. But this is basically how the car looked when I got it. Borrowed these wheels from this kit because they were really close to what I had on the real car, or what was on the car when I bought it. So without further ado, let's get the cover off of it and give you a look. So the kit went together really well. It's a very simplified kit. Getting a little closer here. It's a very simplified kit. From Revell. It's a re-release. The real car had tinted GTS light covers that I used a lot on the. I mostly used them on the front, or excuse me, on the rear. Easiest thing to do was to just spray the taillights black. The GTS light cover did not have the indents and the ribs that the taillights had, but you know what? It was a whole lot easier and quicker to just do that. I did put a light black wash on the wheels using the good old faithful Tamiya panel line accent color in black. All of the black trim around the front, the grille, the headlights, the fake louvers on the hood. Those were masked off and hand painted with 50 cent, I think it's actually 57 cent craft paint from Walmart. Guys, don't overlook that. That paint's really good for some things in modeling. The decals went on really well. It was a little tedious getting the exact spot on a couple of them, but man, I had no issues with this kit whatsoever. Paint came out nice. I used Duplicolor Cardinal Red, which was the color of the actual car. It even had decals for the door handles and door locks. You didn't even have to paint those. I I'll show you something I forgot. You could probably already see it. There is no mirror back. No! I know they have little holes drilled out to put mirror backs in, but there were none in the kit, so I will go back in and either hand paint that or foil it or something to give us some mirror backs. But yeah, for such a simplified kit, I think it turned out looking pretty well. The paint, like I said, I used a Duplicolor. Get the hood on down in there. And this is just polished out with a coat of wax on it. You know, it didn't take a great lot of effort to get that shine on it. It's not my best paint, but it certainly looks okay. It's a little darker in person than what the camera's showing from what I can see in the view screen. It is actually the correct color for IROC Zs and Camaros of that era. Now let's get the hood open.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
There we go. Get you a better shot of the engine bay. Did not add any extra wires or plumbing or anything. Basically just detail painted what came in the kit. You know, what came in the kit might have been very simplified, but it's very well detailed. And the interior, probably not going to be able to get you a good shot of the interior on video, but I will have pictures at the end of the video. And the decals, the seat decals went down well. Underneath, I forgot to paint the bottom of the chassis, or the interior. Nothing special, but it's definitely going to look good on the shelf. And most importantly, it brought back some memories of the car, as well as got me to finish a model for the first time in 2023. Man, I had been sucking at getting things done for 2023. So I don't really have any great stories to tell about the car. You know, I remember it made a pretty sizable, noticeable difference in performance of the car once we swapped out the cam and put the intake, the carburetor, and the headers on it, and opened up the exhaust. It was true dual exhaust after that. No idea what rear end ratio it had in it. Much else about the car. We only actually had the car about a year. But I do remember driving fast in the car and playing on the street, you know, while we were down in Mexico. And now that I've finally got one finished for 2023, I'm pretty anxious to get back on my hashtag under 1000 GB group build 2021 Charger RT. Did go ahead and order some aftermarket wheels for that kit, but that's for another video. Go check out everybody else's videos in the playlist that Adam created over at SoDak Model Cars, and give them all a thumbs up, a like, and a subscribe. These are some great guys, some good friends that build awesome models. So Adam, thanks again for allowing me to join in on this. I really enjoyed it. And I want to take a moment to thank all of my subscribers, everybody who likes, shares, comments, the friendships. You guys are the very best part of YouTube. This is the greatest community on YouTube, in my opinion. I hope everybody has a great week and a great weekend when it gets here. See you in the next video.
Hold up.
I love the show.